Let's see here. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Start putting some of my stuff up. Let me put that in the bag. Also, start putting tea. Just a second. Let's see. Started the clock normally. Normally I'll be trying to do all that stuff and want to be late. Have more stuff up. I'm going to make me some herbal tea this morning. I can always tell when I'm gaining weight because when I wake up in the morning, my stomach hurts. I like when it's crazy. When I'm on the road, I like laying on my stomach, but I don't lay on my stomach when I'm at home. Ain't that crazy? Good morning. Good morning. When I'm at home, I don't lay on my stomach. And I can always tell I'm starting to gain weight because I'm pushing on my stomach. Boy, does it hurt. Start with some herbal tea. I'm going to start ordering different herbal teas anyway to supplement my coffee drinking. Actually, like I said, I only do like 1 cup of coffee a day, but still, you know. Ugh. Okay. And also, adding AI. No, I'm not. We ain't doing no AI. No, we ain't doing no AI. Uh, I got a potentially difficult load coming up. It says danger has a tendency to shift. So it might be they might load it in the middle or some crap like that. So I'm going to be doing, I got 2 days to get it there. I'm going to be, we're just going to be doing the speed limit. I got 2 days to get it there. So I might do 300, 400 a day. And I got to have it there by Friday. So it's freaking, It's stupid. But I learned a long time ago. Shut up. Just do what you got to do. Hopefully, it'll get better. And you know what I'm gonna do today? 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need to start the clock. 5, 10. Alright. What y'all heard was me doing my thigh master exercise. Uh, I don't want to shit. I don't want to be, you know. Was my screen looking screwed up? I don't want to hit any buttons. Oh, hold on. Well, it might be what you call it, guys. Plus, I don't. I have it on. You know, the horizontal or whatever the heck. So that's probably what's going on. So I apologize. And Mike knows if I press a button, I'm gonna mess it up. If I press a button, I'm gonna mess up. We ain't gonna see me for a minute. We ain't gonna figure nothing out. we gonna wonder where Darren. We're gonna wonder where Darren went, and I'm gonna be private. I'm gonna be private, and I'm gonna be private, and we ain't gonna have no problem. And the reason I can look at it, because I'm not moving. Okay, well, yeah. Well, every time you get close to making some money on YouTube, YouTube changes the algorithm. They ain't trying to give out their billions of dollars. So I done gave up. So I'm just talking so I can wake up. I'm just talking so I don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Righty. Do this. Hold on. Verify. This thing. Really? Oh. Three. Never give up, never surrender. Like remember that movie Galaxy Quest? I love that movie. I love that movie. you know, let's see here. Let's do the inspection. Bam. All right. I've told this story a million times in different ways, in different scenarios, but there's a reason why I'm going to tell the story again. Um, Actually, I'm going to tell it a different way. There is a place, it's a Walmart in, I got to turn the heat off because I'll overheat the truck. You, hey, Crooked Pete, if you're a Trekkie, you need to watch that movie. If you ever enjoyed Star Trek, you need to watch that movie. It's called Galaxy Quest. It's freaking hilarious, but it has a wonderful ending to it. You need to watch that movie. Um, there's a Walmart. I don't know if they still do it. It's out in I believe New Mexico. Um, it's near the Indian reservation. And I'm not talking bad about Native American people. Um, they struggle like the rest of us, but there's a lot. There were years ago. There were a lot of, I mean, straight up drunks begging for money out there. And I remember one time, and I was a heavy drinker then, so I ain't had no sympathy for nobody. If I wasn't getting my drink on, you don't get your drink. You're not getting your drink on. And one guy came up to me. He was saying he needed some spare change to feed his family. Now, when I first got out here, and I'm not trying to sound cruel or anything like that, but that's why I have to explain. When I first got out here, I wasn't making no money, and I was giving it all away to people that panhandle or beggars, people begging for money because it was the Christian thing to do. It was the right thing to do. I gotta help my fellow people, and I wound up going without. Many times I'm like I didn't have no money left because I gave it out. I did the right thing. I gave it away. But this one day I had enough. Guy came up to you. If anybody know, I was sitting in the driver's seat of an 18 wheeler, and the guy came. He was standing there. He could barely stand. He was just so inebriated. He was so far gone. And he says, can you help me? I need to feed my family. My family's starving and everything. But he was so drunk. And I said, mother effer, if you stop buying that daggone bottle, if you stop buying that liquor, you might have some money to feed your family. Get the F away from my truck. And that was, and it's sad for me, and I don't feel bad about it. And that was because I had been taken advantage of for so long from professional beggars, especially out on the road. They hunt down these truck stops. They hunt down these areas, and they come up with different excuses. I I remember one person said to me, um, "Can you please help me? My daughter is dying of Apollopolis disease." That was before Google. And I remember, oh my God, you got your daughter's dying of Apollopolis disease? Oh my God. Let me see what I got. And you know, I gave $20. I've had people that would park their car at the entrance, put the hood up, ran out of gas. Can you please help? I've had straight young YNs just come in the gas station. Hey, I need some gas money. Would come up to me. And I look at him like, hey man, I'm barely paying for mine. Nobody has no common sense. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't please don't get me wrong. If a woman came up and said, even though if I knew she was lying, it said, look, I need some baby formula. Can you help me? Can you help me with it? Instead of giving them the money, I said, come on, let's go in the store. Get what you need. If I got it. Or all I got is for one can. I go buy you the can. But if you turn your nose up, I know you're professional. No, you need the money. No, you begging. There's something wrong with that. Or look, I need it for this. Okay. Some people have even taken them. I need it for a place to stay. Okay, well, if I got it, if I, whatever the spirit I'm gonna give it to you. But if I don't got it, I don't got it. I've had people actually get mad at me because I said, "I'm sorry, I don't care. I don't carry cash anymore because I got taken so many times." That thumbnail that you see, I gave that guy $5 because there's a lot of professional beggars in Vegas. They have certain spots, and I know they're professional. You know, there are certain spots, and the guy says, please help me. I need money for lessons, for kung fu lessons. And I laughed so hard. I was like, look, I already know what you're doing it for. And I'm giving the other guys, I said, I already know you gonna get it, go get some beer. Go here, have one for me. Just depends on what mood I'm in. But certain situations and certain, entities, like the house of God, which it ain't been like that for a long time. Black, white, Asian, you name it, Baptist, Protestant, Catholic, you name it. It ain't been the house of God. It's been a business. Because one person called around, didn't ask for a case. The person didn't ask for a case of milk, asked for a can or two of baby formula. And the baby formulas now are expensive. They're expensive. And I would have looked like, look, I work here. We don't do that. But, if you come by, I can give you this. Just please, just do the right thing. If this is what you need it for, I can give you this. But we got so many situations, and I'm not making no excuses for these churches. They run a business. They don't give a flip. They don't give a flip about you. They don't give a flip about me. That's what I was trying to tell my son. He worried about Charlie Kirk. Fuck, F that dude. Oh, rest in peace. No, you've been radicalized, son. You're looking at the business and you ain't looking at God. You ain't helping folks. I remember over in Knoxville, Tennessee, there's a way you can cut through the park to, from the Pilot to walk to Walmart. And I seen a guy, he had a dog. He was setting up camp, homeless. Old white dude setting up camp. And I walked by him. He ain't ask for nothing. He ain't beg or nothing like that. And I said, you know what? I got some extra money. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm big as a motherfucking house. I'm going to do the right thing. And I went and got a gallon of water. I think it's like 2 cans of dog food. I got a whole chicken, the Walmart roasted chicken, and like a treat for the dog and something else. Because I went shopping for my fat ass. I said, well, I could go without this. And I came back by and said, sir, I know you didn't ask me for shit, but I want you to have this. So I might sound like an asshole, but I'm really not. Because you didn't ask me for it. And I remember one time I'm pulling up and, all these guys are begging. They coming up to the truck. And then I'm waiting at the light and I said, no, I don't have it. And then he pulls out a cell phone. Wait a minute, you got money for the cell phone, but you begging from me? No, bro. It's got to be a little bit of something here. See, the professional beggars mess it up for the people that are actually in need. A lot of these associations, a lot of these whatever, Red Cross or whatever, I don't give to them because you're paying, 75, 80% of that dollar that you give is going towards the CEO of the company, and it's not going to feed the people. Remember when, hold up. Remember when all that stuff happened in Haiti, and they generated like $1 billion or something like that, and nothing went towards the Haitian people. Nothing went towards them. That guy that used to be married to Madonna is living in Haiti. He's doing something. I would give to him to give to the people, to give to whoever. I don't have nothing, but I would want to give to someone who is in need. But you got to wind up. You have to wind up. I guess what is it? The spirit of discernment. You got to know who's on the up and up, and you're flipping a coin even then. There's who is that? There's a YouTuber that they go and feed the homeless downtown Atlanta. It's a husband and wife. I think they call it the Dooleys. If I ever get a free chance, I'll ask them if I could donate to them and give them something, because I know they know where the homeless people, the people that are in need, are. You know what I'm saying? They know who to take it to. But these people, and the black pastors, oh man, I already knew they were gonna do it. Called the lady. Don't quote me. I am not a scholar. I am not a news reporter. But it was. I think they said that the black pastor called the person that did this, because there was a person who was calling around asking the churches for baby formula. And only like 3 places said yeah, 2 or 3 places, a mosque and 2 other churches. Say, come on by, I'll give it to you. Even the dope dealer. Yeah. Even the dope dealer. The guy went down and asked the guys on the corner selling dope. The guys that are selling to our people, causing more damage, they went in their pockets and gave out some money. Because y'all think the dope dealers are rich. They're not. They just holding that money to pass it down the line. to the bigger hands. You know what I mean? But they gave up their little bit of money. The strip club, this is just strippers are saying, come to the club. I'll give you something. The downtrodden, the people that are hiding in the shadows are giving up the money. But the church is saying, F you and the horse you're behind rode in on. And this is a prime example of when you should be witnessing to the world. This is a prime example you should be spreading the love of Jesus. But these mega churches are worried about paying their mortgage and paying their rent and paying the pastor's money. Well, the pastor should take a week off of that paycheck and say, look, you know what? Our congregation is in need right now, so I need to stop having the $1,500 and the $1,200 line and the $500 line, and let's give out the food lines. Let's give out the food lines. But they missed the whole point here. Because people are in need. And it's not just black people. Everybody thinks the black people get a job. It's blacks, whites, folks in Appalachians and in all these areas. They are in need and always will be. A lot of them come out of it and they never forget where they came from. You've got lunch ladies getting fired for giving out extra food or giving a child a food when they know she ain't had the baby ain't had no enough money for a sandwich, or that's the only meal they getting that day. And you big back and you big old humpback self, that's a shame. If I had it, I would give it, but I don't. I'm spread a little thin. But the point is, you could be spreading the word of God by giving, by saying, look, we're going to give. But see, here's the thing. Even the people that take it, a lot of them can't accept what they're giving. You had people complaining at the everybody do videos now, which is a damn shame. You had people complaining of what they got at the food bank. I used to volunteer at the food bank. I had a pastor that would take me around. He was a driver. And I would go with him and they would repurpose the food. They would pick up food from restaurants that they had leftovers and give it out to homeless shelters and things like that and repurpose it. I worked at a place that I repurposed food from the food bank. Put gravy on meat and added rice and topped it. I did stuff like that to make it look even better. And it came from predominantly good restaurants. All you had to do is heat it up and chop it up and add stuff to it. But people they stand in line for food. They go, what is this? Bread, rice, beans, some chicken base. Man, rice and beans, bro. They're like, what is this? And the big ass, I can't live off of this. Really? You ought to be ashamed of yourself, first of all. Complaining. Make the best of what you got. I hate beets. Just to look at it. I'm starting to like it now because I drink the crap out of some beet juice. Come to think of it, I'm going to crack a bottle open right now. It opens up my it's expensive, but it opens up my blood vessels and stuff like that. Shoot, man, I'm drinking that beet juice. But here's the thing: when you get caught out there for not doing the right thing, instead of saying I'm sorry, we need to be better, do better, everybody turns around and doubles down. You got caught out there, bro. These churches calling people evil, and you ain't never, go talk to so and so. Well, so and so's closed down, ninja. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let's get going here. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I gotta set the thing here. It's funny, not funny, ha ha. But a lot of folks don't know how to be broke. A lot of folks don't know how to be poor. Don't know how to survive. I remember when ramen noodles was 10 cents a pack. For like $5, $5, we were living large for the week. Hey, we get like $1 hot dogs, a pack of $1 hot dogs, chop them up, a pack or two of ramen noodles, put them together, and you couldn't tell me spit. Go to the bread outlet. Wonder Bread used to have, like, in certain areas, Wonder Bread used to have an outlet with the slash marks over it, because it was old bread. And that was when they actually didn't have so much extra stuff in there. You know what I'm saying? So much extra stuff in there. And you get like old bread, you could take it home, and the first place you go is you put it in the freezer. So it lasts longer. You know? People don't know how to survive. And they want to live off the lies and the hate. Hold on. Trying not to hit this truck. Getting out of here. Live off the lies and the hate that the enemy's trying to do. And what do I mean by the enemy? Oh, we're giving free food to illegals. Well, actually, you should, but it's against the freaking law. You should give food to people that are in need. We'll spend billions and billions and billions of dollars for a missile to drop on hundreds of thousands of dollars, $500,000 to drop missiles or sell them. No, we're not even selling them. They're giving them to Israel to kill people in Palestine. Oh, did I say that? But we'll give millions of that. Why don't you give it to somebody that's in need? Why don't you, better yet, why don't you go down to South America and help some of them countries. Don't take over, but help them. Say, what can we do to help them to get people to stop leaving your country and coming over here? Can we offer y'all some jobs and put a factory down there to have people work? What if we do that? Would that help? Stop with all these stupid tariffs. So, because my thing is, look, if your ass almost walk across almost half a freaking continent to get to the United States, that should, bruh, bruh, that should be all. You should automatically become a U.S. citizen. You want to be here really bad. If you want to walk through a desert, you need to be here really. Look, you need to be sworn in. If you would take and carry your baby through the freaking desert to get to the United States, you need to be sworn in. I don't care if I get hate, whatever. Because ain't nobody, black, white, and different, gonna walk across the goddamn desert. Look, I was parked at the end to walk over to the supermarket, and I was out of breath. Do you see what I'm saying? I was out of breath. But the fact is, people are in need. And these other folks are playing with us. They're playing. And other people are lying. Like they'll tell you the truck driver, oh, get the truck driver, you're going to make over $100,000. I've been doing this 14 years. That's a freaking lie. That's a lie. And you can make all this money. That's a lie. You'll survive, but you ain't going to make $100,000. That's a freaking lie. I'll tell you right now. But, excuse me. I'm just the Christian this Christian these churches nowadays, it ain't changed in 10, 20, 30 years. They don't care. You get some that actually have food banks. We give out food on Wednesdays to Thursdays. They trying to do right. But these mega churches, it's a business. These mega churches, it's a business. Okay. Looking at this GPS. Oh, I got 4 miles. Okay. It's a business. They don't give a flip. They don't care. The government don't care. But it's still your government. If you're ready to jump through those hoops, I remember I had to do, I got food stamps once. I got it once. Then after that, I got to work. Other people, like, look, nobody's coming to save me. They go buy some seed and plant vegetables and grow crops. If I wasn't on the road, I'd have me a farm in my backyard. I promise you this. I'd have something. I'd have something. Because here's the thing. People are worried about what other people are doing than we're worried about ourselves. We got a lot of people, the Democrats are giving it, they're giving it to illegals. The Democrats are trying to help people. The Democrats didn't let all these people across all these leaders come in. The Democrats didn't give them jobs, didn't give them homes and feed them. Look at it. Look. And I'm not being political. Let's be real. The ones with the money that are using up other people, those are the ones that are doing all. And then they voted for Trump. Trump said, I'm getting rid of all of them. Everybody gone. And Nebraska don't go bankrupt. Because 90% of their workforce was illegals. What your ass should have been doing is, look, we've got all these illegals in this state. We got to figure out how to make them legal so we can keep using them. Oh, no, but they got to go. So your racism overrides your common sense and overrides your checkbook. Your checkbook is going to be negative because you're using these people. Okay. But look, don't put it past a Mexican mother or a Mexican make money. There's a spot over there. It's a racetrack. When I head out to my shop, to get back on the road, there's a lady. She just stands there in the racetrack parking lot at her trunk patiently, and people that know her walk up to her. She'll reach in that trunk, reach down, and in the cooler, and give them something, and close the trunk, and they'll give her money and they be gone, making money. One of the apartments she used to live in, they used to knock on my door all the time. They used to get on my nerves, wake me up. Selling bread, selling corn on a stick with the mayonnaise and the cheese. But they made that money to survive. And we be hating on them because they made their money. I don't know why I'm talking about Mexicans now, but they made their money. But you worried more about folks. You need to get with them and say, how'd you do it? I need to do what you do. I need to do what you do. I don't know. Like, you could agree or disagree, but look, the fact is, we got to learn. Sometimes you're gonna get played, but it's your personality. If you're gonna give, and don't expect nothing out of it. When I got it, I'm gonna give, and the spirit said, "Hey, give it to that one." Okay. Hey, here, it's all got. Thank you. I'd be terrified to have a baby nowadays. The price of baby formula is ridiculous. And now they saying that the baby formula, people, they got a bad batch or something, and people are getting sick. Yo, that's messed up. That's horrific. I think I already know. I got one person I'm gonna give something to when I get paid. I gotta watch because it's an off week. I gotta see how am I gonna do this. It might be not this paycheck, but the next one. Because my hospital payment, I'm still paying for. I'll be paying for 2 more years. These two hernias I got. I got to pay for that. Just like I'm paying for it because hey, I might have to go back and get something else done, and I'm paying for it because it's my bill. You know what I mean? It's my bill. But a lot of new truckers get on the road and they don't realize that there are professional beggars out here. Beware. If you're just popping in for a second, beware. There are professional beggars out here on the road. I remember one time, and I don't carry money just for that, so I'm not lying to you. I don't carry money. In just case they would give me your wallet. Okay, so I'm full of credit cards that I'm calling to have them, you know, cancel every last one. But this one guy, I mean, he put on, he should be Oscar nominated. Oh, me and my wife broke down up the street. You know, can you help us? I said, sorry, I don't have any money. Oh my God. He started crying. I was like, well, I didn't feel bad. I didn't have any money. And I ain't going to the ATM. And I knew a little bit of me knew that he was lying. So I go in there and I'm looking around in the truck stop. And the lady said, that man out there again, begging. Okay, so all he going to do when he finds some poor sucker, he's going to get a 6-pack of beer and a pack of cigarettes. I said, son of a biscuit eater. So he was lying. This is what they do. They got every excuse in the book. They don't care. Truckers make all this money. We don't. We don't. The phone cheering my wife on. She the breadwinner. Come on, baby, you can do it. But it surely ain't me. But I mean, I'm the supplemental bill payer around here. But hey, I still have a job. I still pay the bills. Right there. What temperature do you guys have in your area? It's at 43 here. It's for the birds. Yeah. You can kick rocks. This can kick. I bet I really. But a lot of times people don't want to give. A lot of times people don't want to give because they got taken so many times because they know their heart is pure and then they got played. And that's sad. So now you have to figure out who is really in need and who isn't. And see, a lot of people don't want to ask for help because they let pride get in the way. If I need help, I'm going to ask. Especially if it's for a child, especially if it's for my family. You know what I mean? If I need help, I'm going to ask. But I'm going to try to figure out a way to make it happen, to make it work. I said I'm going to try. A lot of times we don't try. We just expect, you know? But I think I've been blessed for a minute. I think I need to donate to someone. Like I said, maybe contact somebody and help out and try to help out in a different way. And a lot of times, uh, um, donate, even if you don't have money, you can help. Uh, I would love to find like, an elderly person that needs their lawn cut. or lawn care. I would love to find somebody like that. I'd cut it for free and make a video. That's a big thing on YouTube. But I'm too chicken to go around looking and asking people. I need to do that, you know? Oh man. But it is what it is. All right, guys. Let's go get quiet because I done ran out of stuff to say. Oh, I see an F there, so Frugal Mama must be in the house. Coming up next, wellness is going to take the stage with positive affirmations and fashion sets. After that, cruising is fun anytime at 9 o'clock with their whole gang go live together and Miss T with the T. I got to get down the road. They saying that this, I gotta drive slow with this other load. No sharp turns or nothing like that because the load is shift. I don't need the load shifting on me. I need a job. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a blessed day. Pray for these foolish people in these churches that think that they don't need to be given. They need to be helping one another, and help us, and we need to help each other, you know, in Jesus' name. You know what I mean? Y'all have a blessed day. And as always, you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves you. Deuces. I gotta find that button. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is.